Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Today, smoking my Sir Jacopo Modica. With some Kramers Cary Grant in it. Taking a liking to that tobacco. It's a beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous out here. And went and had some physical therapy today, which I needed because I jacked my back up Wednesday. I got a 50-pound bag of dog food for the dogs. Tried to lift it up, pour it into, we have a container for it. It's about chest high to me. And I tried to pick it up and lift, pour it all in there. Oh man, I jacked my back up again. And so the exercises she gave me on Monday helped a lot after I heard it, so that was good. I just kept doing those and trying to do those, and they seemed to help quite a bit. And then she gave me some stuff she wanted me to do just over the weekend. That's all she wants me to do over the weekend, are these exercises to just try to calm things down. And then Monday we'll get back into things. But the exercises that she had given me seemed to help once I heard it again, so that was good. It's sore. It's sore, but not as sore as it could have been. So I'll be okay. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous day today. 79 degrees. Just a beautiful. Man, I could not ask for a better day. That view looks so good today. That sun shining out there, man, it looks good. then he broke down. He's gonna let me mow all the lawns. I can mow them at the end of this month, but I can't mow them all month of May. So, no mow May. It's the deal. So, I'm gonna mow it. I'm gonna mow it high. I'm gonna mow it on a high setting just to knock down all the high stuff as a compromise, and then I'll let it go all of May. The backyard I'm gonna mow. Backyard I'm gonna mow normal. Because the dogs are out here all the time, and I'm tired of picking ticks and stuff off the dogs. So. But we sprayed cedar side out here today, so hopefully that'll take care of the ticks. And it's not a poison, it's just cedar. It's just a natural deterrent. So Corvette Jim told me he's coming down here in June to visit. So it'll be nice to have him come by for a smoke and a dram, and we'll sit out here in back or in front, for that matter, and have a pipe and some whiskey or a beer, whatever, or lemonade if he wants lemonade, or my favorite, a Coke. But Scott, when he came over, he brought over a couple of bottles brought over some local made rye whiskey, which I have never really tried, and gotta tell you, I love that rye whiskey, and it was some good stuff. So I'll have a nice big bottle of that, and then he also brought over some scotch, which I have never really tried either, and I think I've had scotch maybe once at my nephew's house. He's a big scotch drinker, but I've always been a bourbon guy, and but that rye was delicious, and it was smooth. It was a local Appalachian heritage, is what it was called, from a local distillery here in Damascus, Virginia, which is where Scott lives. And man, that was some delicious stuff, because there's a whole, I had two little shots of it over ice and just sipped it, and it was delicious. And which is usually how I drink my liquor. I just put it over ice and just sip it and enjoy it, sipping it a little at a time. My guzzling days are long behind me. I was definitely a happy drunk. When I was getting drunk, I told everybody I loved them, and but I quit doing that back in the early 90s. Now I just kind of, when I drink, I just sip it and enjoy it. I don't need to get tattered anymore. There's enough stories out there about me already. My friends got enough stories. Maybe one of these days my old friends from back home will come visit and we'll do some storytelling on any one of these videos. I used to love to read, sip my bourbon on the rocks, and smoke my pipe. That was my favorite thing to do after work. And when I'd get off work, go sit out. We had an apartment back then. And so when we first got married, then I'd either make up Delta Punch, which was bourbon and fruit punch, or I'd just do straight bourbon and on the rocks. And I'd go sit out on the porch and put it in a coffee cup, sip it, smoke my pipe, and read Civil War history stuff. And I'd do that for hours out on that porch. And I'd set up a light out there on the porch, little reading corner, had a chair, and it was actually a mechanic's light. And I'd put a nice floodlight in it and set that up up in the corner, had one of those clip-on mechanics lights. Set that up in the corner up there and run a cord down to plug in out there. There was a outlet there. It was a great little reading area. Put up bamboo shades for when the sun was setting, it would set off to the side, and I put a bamboo shade there. And had a bamboo shade in the front in case it started raining or something. And it was a cool little place for sitting out there and reading. And I'd go out there every night. Just read. If we ever get electrical out here to the patio out back here, I want to do that again. There's no outlets, electrical outlets on the outside of this house. And it's one of the things we want to do. It's kind of low on the list of the things we want to do, but we definitely want to get some outlets put out here and some lights out here. There's no lights out on the outside back here. Looks like there used to be lights, but they don't seem to be hooked up anymore to anything. There's outlets for lights, and I put new lights in, and then I went and switched on all the plug the light switches in the house, and none of them turned any of them on. So I don't know. I don't know why those don't work. So that's something I need to have checked out. Got one here and one over here, and those would be great to have out here. Sure, at one time they worked. I definitely want to get at least one outlet out here in the backyard so I can use my leaf blower and edger and whatever else I need to use out here that, you know, needs electrical. Right now, if I want to use my leaf blower, I gotta plug it in inside the house and run a 100-foot electrical cord out here and use the leaf blower for anything. Which means I got to put the cat in another room, or she'll try and get outside. Dogs don't mind, they just lay down and let the wind blow over them. They don't seem to mind it at all, did you? You guys didn't mind at all, did you? Dog saw a squirrel going up the tree, and boy, they were out after it. That didn't take long. Anyway, so that's what's going on here today. Just a regular old day. I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. God bless.